Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a like.
Ever walk into a friend's bathroom and find a catfish swimming around? Well, I did. I awkwardly called my friend. There's a fish in your tub! He storms in and yells, "Jora, not again! How many times have I told you not to swim during the day?" Then, he caught this rebellious catfish in a bucket like it was a bad pet. I mean, who knew fish could be such troublemakers? Seriously, are we keeping a fish or a toddler? What a trip. Ever had a first date in kindergarten? Picture this. I sat alone with Misha, and he spoon-fed me while calling me beautiful. Fast forward 25 years and guess what? We're still together. And Misha's still shoveling food into my mouth now with extra compliments. So, if you ever wonder if childhood crushes last, you could say ours has spooned together through life. Who knew love was about feeding your partner compliments and lunch? Ever had your workday interrupted by a flying window washer? Yeah, me neither. This one guy decided to take a shortcut through an open 15th floor window directly into our office. Turns out, he fell off his harness, but instead of crashing, the wind swooped him in like an accidental superhero. Titanium shirt? More like windsurfing pro. What a way to save on transport costs. Next time, I'll just stick to coffee breaks. Thank you very much. Ever met a coffee lover who hates the taste of coffee? Meet me? I can brew the perfect cup lattes, cappuccinos, even fancy kopi luwak. But here's the kicker. Once it's in a cup, I'm just not interested. I have a fridge full of cold water and can smell a good brew from a mile away. But all I really want is a girlfriend to serve this caffeine delight to every morning. Who needs coffee when I can be the barista of love? Just think my coffee-making skills might be my best pickup line. Ever confuse your girlfriend for someone else's? Picture this. I'm on a bus, feeling smooth, getting off with my girlfriend when suddenly she says, "I got this." Confused. I turned to see my actual girlfriend staring, flabbergasted. I was unknowingly dragging another woman for 30 meters. Talk about relationship goals, because now, my girlfriend won't talk to me at all. Moral of the story, keep your eyes on your girl. Ever seen a grandma with a smartphone? Because I just did. I whip out the front camera, and she asks, "What's this magic?" I say, "It's for selfies." She's like, "Are you kidding? I'm not a lonely soul. Grandpa will take my photos." Meanwhile, she yells, "Basi, get off the couch. It's photoshoot time." Who knew being a photographer could be that much fun? You think she's joking? Nope. Next stop, Grandma's Instagram. Ever seen a guy propose while his date's in the bathroom? Picture this. A well-dressed couple, flowers and champagne in hand, living the dream. Then, as she steps out, he gets down on one knee. The whole bar holds its breath. But instead of "Will you marry me?" he says, "This is how I propose to my beloved." Folks, when the friend zone hits, it hits harder than a piñata at a kid's birthday. Who knew love could come with such a side of cringe? Ever had a pickpocket try to hit you up? Well, I was chilling on a bus when I felt a hand dive into my pocket. I'm broke, so no treasure here, buddy. But the guy next to me thinks he's slick. He fumbles around like he's auditioning for a circus act. Just as he's about to bail, I lean in with a grin and say, "Looking for this?" Ka-ching. It was his wallet. Talk about a plot twist. Magic? Nah, just taking it back to school. Ever tried to raise a kid solo? It's a breeze. Kind of. So I'm chatting with a friend about the struggles, saying, "Nothing's that hard, just feels lonely." Just then, my son bursts in like a tiny superhero, declaring, "Dad, you're not alone. I'm here to help." I mean, who knew you could raise a kid and get a life coach at the same time? I guess parenting just got an upgrade. Ever had an exam so wild that you wished for Google Translate? One teacher, looking at chaotic student answers, had a light bulb moment. He shared how he translated his lecture through 6 languages, starting with Vietnamese and ending with Russian. Spoiler alert, the gibberish from Google was clearer than these answers. So, next time you think your answers make sense? Ha ha ha. Even Google would give up on you. What's worse than a coffee spill? A robbery. So, this cheerful guy walks into my coffee shop, right? I ask him how life is, and he beams. fantastic. My apartment got robbed yesterday. I'm like, what? He laughs and says, but hey, nobody was home. We're alive. Who knew a robbery could make someone this happy? Note to self. Next time I have a bad day, just get robbed. It's a real mood booster. Ever bid on a date? My friend did, only to find her long-lost dad at the auction. She thought she was getting a smooth operator for 2,000 rubles, but instead, she got a surprise party. Imagine her face when she sees her dad, who's been NIE for 2 years, rocking a bouquet and a big grin. Plot twist! Not just a date, but a reunion of epic proportions. Next time, check the bidders. You never know who's coming back from the dead for love. Imagine a Viking discussing life on his phone. Then, a puppy steals the show. This tough dude's voice could make the bravest tremble. But when a tiny stray with a limpy paw passes by, he just melts like butter. Mid-sentence, he drops the phone and swoops in, claiming, "You've got a home now." Forget about warriors and battles. This guy's a true hero, trading in his fearsome vibe for some serious puppy love. Talk about a plot twist. Who knew Vikings had hearts of gold? Picture this. My sister loses her cat, right? Total disaster. 2 days later, a rugged dude calls her, "I've got your kitty." Turns out, cat had a collar with her number. He shows up, cat in one hand, charm in the other. Boom, she's smitten. And now guess what? Wedding bells are ringing tomorrow. Just goes to show, sometimes you gotta lose a pet to find true love. Well, who knew kitty dramas could lead to happily ever after? Ever tried winning over the weirdest girl in school with pickup lines? Meet my younger self. Nettie. Who thought he was a Casanova with 56 girls under his belt? At 7, I was analyzing what flowers girls liked, not playing games. Fast forward to my strategy of wooing Bika, the school weirdo, while juggling 2 girlfriends. Spoiler alert. She crushed my flower and my hopes with one savage line. Now, at 25, after a year of improvements, guess who's engaged to the same girl? Moral of the story? Embrace the oddballs happily ever after might be just a pickup line away. Ever had a date that left you questioning everything? So, I'm at a cafe with Lenka, and she's nibbling on her salad like a bird while I'm waiting for my steak. Meanwhile, she disappears to the restroom 3 times with her bag. On the 4th trip, she forgets it, and I spill coffee all over myself. I dive into her bag for wipes surprise. It's a meaty crepe. Who needs wipes when you've got an emergency snack? I snapped a pic to remember this culinary horror. Ever met a 90-year-old war vet with some wild wisdom? This guy lived through all the chaos and says, "Sure, back then, we had blood, guts, and the thrill of knowing who was out to get you. Nowadays, watch your back. Your friends could be plotting your downfall while sharing your fries." So, stick with old-timers or risk an unexpected betrayal from the brunch crew. Trust me, those heart emojis can cut deeper than a sword.
Imagine a life where you dread your job. Meet a 30-year-old mom who now faces a dilemma. Return to a backstabbing office or follow her childhood dream. With a toxic workplace full of gossip and endless reports, she finds solace in dusty paperbacks. Can you believe it? After 10 years of zero reading time, she's ready to open her own cozy library filled with warm blankets and fragrant tea. But wait, will people actually show up? You heard it right. Between sipping tea and diving into novels, she's about to find out if being a bookworm can pay off. Ever have a morning so bad your feet are crying? Picture this. Me, high heels on, wincing like I just ran a marathon. Limping to the bus, I hear a woman screaming thought she was after someone else. Surprise! She barges in and offers shoe advice like she's a foot doctor. Just hammer that heel, honey. I mean, who knew blisters could be fixed with a DIY facelift? Thanks, stranger. But I think I'll stick to comfy sneakers. Isn't life just a series of weird shoe tips?
Ever tried fixing your car with your wife as the mechanic? So I'm clueless shopping with my wife when, bam, the middle steering tie won't budge. She looks at me like I'm some kind of car Dumbo and says, "Just unscrew 2 nuts and smash it with a hammer." I'm like, sure, because that's how fix-it experts operate. She explains how to smack it right, and voila, it drops perfectly onto the exhaust pipe. Who knew my wife was the real automotive wizard? Next time I'll stick to picking up groceries.